What was the toughest moment? And was there ever a time where you thought, I don't know if I want to do this?
I mean, probably right now is the toughest moment with all the changes, if I'm honest. And right now is honestly probably the toughest moment ever in my career and running a team, but I think all the teams would feel that. But there was one time kind of early on Pivot, I went to Fort William National. And I remember my eyes were watering. That was like my excuse to myself. Or I did struggle in the race run. And I got like 35th at the National on Pivot. Like, I can't remember if it was first or second year on Pivot. I think it was the second year I was on Pivot. And I was driving back from Fort William. And I was like, maybe this isn't for me, you know, like maybe, like it's pretty fun, but maybe I should actually look at like trying to get a real job, or like racing is not for me, dude. I've just got 35th at a national. Who am I kidding trying to race World Cup? So probably that moment was really tough. And I had a really bad year. I think I got like, one year I got 3 flat tires and a snap chain in qualifying at World Cups in 1 year. And I was like, dude, what? Like, I'm not cut out for this. This must be, is this bad luck or am I just not good enough? So there's been a few, but yeah, I'd say right now is probably the toughest moment ever, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens over the next few months and years, I guess.
Don't know, hopefully, dude, we're all scared of change. You never know, it could be like the best change we ever see. Like anything changing in your life, especially when you care so much about it. I'm trying to learn to maybe care a bit less and just enjoy whatever life happens. Like there's so many good things in life you can do, not just racing bikes. So maybe I do something else, or maybe... I don't know. Maybe it is going to be the greatest thing ever, and we're all just scared and worried right now.
I mean, so now you've gone through this hard time, and I'm sure. What have you had? I mean, injury-wise, you've been. I mean, touch wood.
Touch wood.
Been like pretty good.
I had a couple years. Like I remember I got a podium in Leogang, and like a week later in Leger at Crankworks, I like hit a tree and snapped all the ligaments in my shoulder, and that was like quite a bad injury. I broke my scaphoid at the end of one season. That was before that wasn't too bad. What else did I broke my hand somewhere, and I remember I had to race like St. Anne, like really sore, and then world champs into hardline. But again, it wasn't like a tragic one. I broke my foot actually in New Zealand on a motocross bike once. And that was really bad, like into a season. I couldn't ride for quite a while for that. So, and that's still sometimes sore.
Because you had some big crashes.
I've had some huge crashes, especially this year. Obviously, I had my frame breaking at Crankworks. I had a big one at Fort William. I crashed, my wheel broke, but I mean, I snapped my wheel because of the crash, like it was already breaking. I had hardline a few years ago. I had a big one. And yeah, dude, I've had some huge crashes. I mean, hopefully, I go to the gym enough. You see there's one behind us here in the warehouse now. And I think that's a big part of it. If you try and like stay strong and stay on top of things, hopefully it helps with the crashing and injury prevention. But yeah, I've had my fair share of big crashes.
If you guys enjoyed this clip, please like and subscribe. And to watch the full podcast, click the link in the description below.
That was iconic.